morning, Mohawks. Today is a Teacher Fun Fact Friday, September 3rd, 2021.
Hi, I'm Ms. Craycraft, and this is
Mrs. Mitchell.
Today we're going to learn some fun facts about me and
Mrs. Mitchell.
I spent most of my summer at the Farmersville pool. If you were there too, you probably saw me do a cannonball in the deep end. I have two daughters in the middle school and high school. I have been teaching in Madison since 1999.
I grew up in Illinois and Missouri. I've been teaching for a really long time and in 3 different states. I started teaching in 1985. Can you do the math? I have 2 kids, Sarah, who lives in Texas, and Brent, who still lives with me.
Today for lunch, we're having chili cheese coney on a bun, sliced cucumbers, and a strawberry cup. What a great turnout we had at curriculum night last night.
Yes, please tell all your parents who attended, thank you.
There is no school Monday, September 6th for Labor Day. On September 11th, this is Remembrance Day, and we ask that you wear red, white, and blue in remembrance of those who lost their lives on September 11th, 2001.
On September 13th, we'll be having Grandparents' Night. Families will have the opportunity to tour the building, meet teachers and staff, visit the book fair, and have dinner.
Today's jokes of the day. Which school supply is king of the classroom?
I don't know.
The ruler.
How did Benjamin Franklin feel when he discovered electricity?
I don't know. How did he feel?
He was shocked.
Today's weather will be mostly sunny with a high of 76. Tonight, clear with a low of 56.
Today's birthdays are Sophia Scott and Silas Davis.
This weekend, we will have Adeline Kavatz, Emma Shortridge, Natalie McDonald, Silas Chapman, and Olivia Thompson.
Hi, Silas Chapman. And on Monday, since we don't have school, we have Piper McPhillips, Carter Tolson, and Braxton Sorrell.
Happy birthday. After announcements, please walk to the office for your birthday pencil.
Also remember to tell the kind cooks in the cafeteria that it's your birthday, and they'll give you a birthday cookie. Now, let's stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next up is our inspirational video by Clint Pulver called
Be a Mr. Jensen.
I have a lot of memories from when I was a child. One that's always stuck out to me though was when I was about 10 years old and I was in school and I struggled. And I didn't struggle with English, math, or science. I struggled holding still. And I would try to listen and focus and process ideas, but I couldn't help myself. And to be honest, I would sit there and then I would just start tapping. And the students in the class would look at me and they'd say, "Hey, stop tapping." A lot of the time, I didn't even realize I was doing it. And then eventually even the teachers got after me and they would yell at me and they'd say, "Clint, you have to stop tapping." It got so bad that I got sent to the principal's office for tapping. And he said to me, "Okay, maybe when you go back to class, just try sitting on your hands." And so I did. I went back to class, and when I felt myself starting to tap, I did this. I sat on my hands. And that worked for about 5 seconds. One time I was tapping in class, and my teacher, Mr. Jensen, he looked at me and he yelled. And he said, "Clint, stay after class." And I thought to myself, this is it. I am done. Now, I've always been the type of person that believes that a single moment in time can change a person's life. And this was one of those moments for me, and I will never forget it. And so I was sitting there with Mr. Jensen and an empty classroom. And he walked past me and he sat next to his desk and he said, "Clint, come here, I want to talk to you." And as he looked me right in the eye, he said, Now, I need you to know something, you're not in trouble. But I do have just one question that I have to ask you. And he asked, he said, have you ever thought about playing the drums? And in that moment, Mr. Jensen, he leaned back and he opened the top drawer of his desk. And he reached in and he pulled out my very first pair of drumsticks. And he held them in his hands and he looked at me and he said, hey, Clint, you're not a problem. I think you're a drummer. From that moment on, I've never put those sticks down. I've toured, recorded, and played drums all over the world. My whole college education was paid for with drumsticks in my hand. Just because of a single moment in time when somebody believed in me and he saw something in me that I didn't even see within myself. And from that moment, I learned that there's a difference between being the best in the world and being the best for the world.